I think you'll have a bright future in movies.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara MP-58 masterpiece, Hoist. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. We have some lovely images of Hoist in his robot mode. In his alt mode, he is the Cybertronian repairman. Long life design. On this side we have Hoist, on this side we have Hoist, up top we have Hoist, on the bottom words, things, stuff that I cannot read. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things, stuff, and the other. And that's basically it for the packaging. And you also get the collector's card with a nice piece of artwork there of Hoist. On the back, things that I cannot read, some more obligatory product shots, and tech specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. Then, moving right along, here we have Masterpiece Hoist. And of course, if we got Trailbreaker, you know we were going to get Hoist. Of course we were. But here he is in his alt mode. He is packed in alt mode. Yay! But, yeah, a nice looking alt mode here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Of course, that front grille done in a nice silver chrome Autobot symbol right there on the hood. You got that black and white and yellow striping going down the sides. You got the side view mirrors, which are painted on this side. You got the silver rims. You got the transclearance windshields and, you know, part windows. He does have visible head syndrome. His head's right there. It's right there. If you turned it around, he'd be staring right at you. But still, all in all, looks pretty good. You got this little back section here done in a nice yellow. You got the little towing section here, which has its own little rolling wheel. Tail lights picked down in red. We can bring this down here. We can see it is official Toyota. Right there. So, all in all, a pretty good looking alt mode there. There is the top. There is at the bottom. He does roll as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with the Fans Toys Hoist. So you can see how that works out. I'll give you a little turn around here so you can see who's who, where's what, when's why, and why's how. So you can see how they stack up with one another. Third party versus official. So there you have that. I don't have a G1 Hoist, so unfortunately no precious comparison this time around. Sorry. Here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe. Here he is with MP-44 Prime. And here he is with Masterpiece Trailbreakers. You can see how that works out. So there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, we have two accessories we can use in alt mode. The rest of them are for robot mode, so we'll save those for later. But first thing we get is an alternate front grille. So if you don't want the chromed out grille, if you want it looking more cartoony, you get this front grille with the transclear headlights and that front bumper just painted in gray. And to swap it out, it's pretty easy. You just take the front bumper section here and just push it down until it snaps. Then you just pop it off. Pop in the new one. Put the greatest of ease. Greatest of ease. Greatest of ease. 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 It does want to ease. There you go. Pop it back up. Greatest of ease. There you go. And now you have it looking a bit more cartoony. Things you can do if you want to do it. Options, they're good. And you also get the claw. Yes, you get the big old claw attachment here, just all in yellow with some black stripage. And you got the big old claw here. You got multiple hinges here. You got a hinge here up and down. You got a hinge here up and down. You even have a hinge at the base here that can move down some. Doesn't move down that much. Claw itself can swing forward and back. It can rotate. Each of the claws are just on a hinge at the base there. And you can just take this and it will just plug in right there. And just plug it down. And there you go. It's got the big old claw. Hooray. Hooray for the claw. Oh, you're scared of the claw. You're scared of the claw. You're scared of the claw. Another thing you can do is you can open up the door here, and if you want, if you have little spike here, you can take him and just sit him down in the driver's seat. He will fit. Kind of drop him down in there. There you go. You can sit in there, and you can drive. He doesn't look elegant in there, but you get the idea. You can have him sitting in there and driving if you want. And if you're a fan of interiors, you can open up the hood here, and you can see that there is actual engine detailing in there. A little bit of it picked out in white. So hey, nice detail. Why not? Dare I say, why not? You can also get his tow on. You can just drop this section down. Again, it has its own little rolling wheel, and we can hook like Sideswipe. They show it in the instructions with Bumblebee, but as long as he can hook them from underneath, he can get his tow on. Hooray for towing. So that is basically it for the alt mode. I think it looks pretty good, but let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get back here. So the first thing we want to do is just push this front bumper section down so we can open up the hood, and you want to flip in the little side view mirrors like so, and just close all this back up like that. Once that is done, you want to now open up these doors. They're on a slider, so you can pull them out a bit. I just want to take this bit of window and just fold that down. Open up the door and fold that window down like that. And now we're going to start working back here. So you want to take these and rotate them forward to get them out of the way. You want to take this section and just pull this up. Take this chromed out section and just bring that forward, get that out of the way, and then you can close this back up. Once that is done, you want to untab these side panels here. On either side, just get your nail in there and just pop that open. And once you've done that, you can take this entire assembly here and just bring this up on those hinges. It's on a double hinge here, so just use all of them and get that up and out of your way. Once that's done, we can now open up these panels here. Just kind of get them open part way, and then you can kind of start to push things down. Because the goal here is to pop the arms out so we can pop the legs down. So there we go. So just get everything freed up. The greatest of ease. It just gets a little caught up. There we go. Bring that down, and then we can take this entire lower body assembly and just rotate it forward like that. So now you just want to close this panel back up and bring the whole foot down, and then close this panel. Same thing here, second versus like first. Bring that down, close that panel, close that panel. Now you want to take this little hip panel here. It's on a double hinge. Just bring it out and up. Get that into place. There's also a little section here that you want to shift in. The inner thigh will also shift in. You kind of see how that's separated there. So just bring this up and line that up and close that. And there you have the lower body all done. So now to start with the upper body, we're going to take the arms, and the arms are on a double hinge here. And you just want to swing them out. Swing that out, and swing that out. Like so. And once you have done that, you want to bring the arms up on this hinge here. So bring that up, and then rotate this entire assembly back like that. So same thing here. Bring that up and rotate the entire assembly back like that. You can also take his head and just kind of bring it up, get that out of the way. Now for the doors, you're just going to kind of rotate them in like this and then swing them in. Again, make sure you pull that little slider all the way out. And rotate until the door ends up sitting like that. And same thing on the other side. Again, make sure that's pulled up all the way. It'll kind of snap into place. So rotate, swing, and you want the door sitting there like so. So now you want to take this section here and swing it out. You may have to kind of pull this out a little bit so you can get this out. Bring that out. You want to then rotate it upwards. And then you want to bring up this panel here swing this around, and it will kind of thoop into place right here. So let's push it until it thoops, and then fold that over, take this, and just fold that in like that. You then want to take this panel here, rotate it up, bring it back on that double hinge, and then the entire arm you just want to swing outward on that joint right there. And there you have that arm pretty much done. And second verse, guess what, just like the first. So again, just kind of get this out of the way so you can rotate that out, rotate that up, bring this panel up. It's on a double hinge there, so just be mindful of where everything is going. Take this, rotate it in, until that thoops itself into place. You thoop. There we go, thoop. Then bring that over, fold that around, bring this up, collapse it back on that double hinge, and then just swing the arm out on that hinge there, like so. So what we need to do is we need to take this panel right here that's under the yellow and fold that in, and you can just kind of bend this section, just rotate this section up and it'll unclip that. So you can then push this green panel down like that. Make sure everything stays in place. Then you want to take his head and basically just use all these hinges here. Just kind of rotate the head back so it's right over that opening, and then you can just feed it through like that. And then you can pull it up and then close this green panel back up like so. And now when you drop the head down, you can see right here there are two little tabs. You're going to go underneath this panel, so just kind of drop it all down and then just kind of get it going at an angle here. Sometimes I can do it easily, sometimes I can't. There we go. Just drop that down and that will sit there just like that, nice and flush. Then you can take all of this and just pull it back until it thoops into place. Just thoop right there. Give him his nice chest shape, this wonderful dad bod. So we got that done. Now we can work on the backpack. So what we're going to do here is we want to bring this down and then bring all of this up like so. You want to then bring this down. You want to make sure that these hinges right here are collapsed up. So they're sitting in that orientation, and you have a tab that will go into a slot right there. So if you have everything right, that should just drop right in. And give it a good push, and it'll snap into place like that. Then you can take this and bring it up, and it'll just kind of hook itself right over that. Straighten those out, bring that up over his head like so. And we're pretty much at the home stretch here. A couple more steps we have to do. So you can see this shoulder joint here. You have the screw facing up. You don't want that. You want it facing back. So just kind of grab a hold of it, rotate it back, bring the arm down, and there you have that the way you want it. Same thing here. Just kind of rotate that back, bring the arm down. And last thing we need to do here is just rotate the arm out at the bicep, rotate the hand so it's oriented properly. Same thing here. Rotate the arm out, and you want to take the little tip of his little hand cannon here and just extend it like so. And there you go. There you have Masterpiece Hoist in his robot mode. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks good and hoisty. I don't know. What do you think? I think it works. I think it works out very nicely, and honestly, you have to respect the bot who has no shame and has no problem wearing some baggy yellow shorts, you know? Hey, he owns it. He owns it. He owns it. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at that belly, but at that noggin. Whoop, there's the noggin. It's a nice hoisty noggin. You got that nice metallic blue there for the visor. Of course, you got a little chrome section right above his head. If you look at it from the side, you can see, they tried to fill everything in pretty well. I mean, if you look through his windshield chest, you can see he's totally hollow in there. But, still, everything could have made the windshield a little darker so you can't see right into it. But overall, though, I still think it looks pretty nice. Like how this section, the hood section, is nice and flat, so it doesn't have a belly. I mean, he still has, again, total dad bod, but still, it looks better. But overall, I think they did a pretty good job again. He's got his baggy yellow shorts with his yellow knee pads. And his boots. His Uggs. You know, hey, it works. It works for him. It's a fashion statement. It is totally a fashion statement, and he owns it. Moving up the back, you got the hoisting booty. You can see, not too much backpack going on there. Overall, I think it looks pretty good. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Well, I'm going to tell ya. The head is on the ball joint, so you get your wiggly-waggly. He can look up a good bit, can do a bit of squirrel. Can't look down, head can not really do a full 360. He does have a panel right behind his head, which does kind of hinder things, so you can't really get that head turning much more than this. I mean, granted, I guess if you pop this head up, you can kind of get some more rotation there, but as it sits, you can't get a full rotation out of it. Arms can do a full 360, can move in and out at this joint here. You can also get a little upward and downward right in there as well. You can also get some forward and back as well. These panels behind his arms, they can't rotate. You can kind of swing them out if you want. Do what you want there. You got bicep rotation. You do have a double jointed elbow. Nice full range of movements. On this side, you do have wrist rotation as well as inward and outward movements. You do have some posable hands going on here. If I can open up his fingers. Open your fingers, Hoist. Open your fingers. There we go. We got the thumb with a hinge at the base. And the index finger, hinge there and a hinge there. And the other fingers are just a single piece with a hinge there and a hinge there. As far as the waist goes, he does not have any waist rotation just due to all this in there. There's just no way for his waist to turn. His belly would get in the way. His backpack would get in the way. There's no way to have waist rotation, really. But, you know, it is what it is. Not the end of the world. Not for me anyway, but for other people, I'm sure it is catastrophic. But as far as legs go, the legs work in a very interesting way. Now, you have the hip joint right up here. Now, if you just use that joint, that's pretty much all the forward and back you're going to get. Because, again, his belly gets in the way. The backpack gets in the way. But you have a joint right in here that will bend. It's on a ratchet. So you can get that extra range of movement there. So you can get the legs going that far. Backward, it doesn't go backward, so you're still only going to get back about that far. Outward, you can do almost a full splits. You got your thigh rotation. You have a single jointed knee, but you can get nice, pretty much full range of movements there. As far as the feet go, they can move up, they can move down. You do have, there's no rotation, but you do have a little bit of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we do have a few. We get a nice little wrench here, spanner, whatever you want to call it. Just done in a silver chrome. It is plastic, but just done in a nice silver chrome. We also get a little hammer here, done in gray. Very simple design. We do also get a proper right hand. If you want to have two proper hands, you can do so. We get an optional face. Just going through these real quick. We'll show off how all these work in a little bit. So we get an effects part here, done in orange. And we also get the alien mask. Booga booga, booga booga. As far as the spanner goes, you just put it in his hand, and hooray, he's holding a thing. If you want him to have two proper hands, you just pull this section out, you just pop the cannon up, drop the hand in, and voila, he has two proper hands, and now he can hold two things. Or if you want, you can plug the hammer. I think it's a hammer anyway. You can plug this into the cannon as well. And guess what? You can also plug the effects part onto that for maximum, you know, hammering and stuff. And Hoist can also go gadget arms and extend those out. Again, things you can do if you want to do it. And as far as the noggin option goes, you can take the alien mask and it just slides right over his face. And now he's an alien disguised as an alien K. And if you don't like this face, you can just rip it off. Just do a movie prime, give me your face, and just rip it off. And you can slide this face on. So you have your face options, and as always, options are good. And if you want, you can totally give him the claw here. Just bring that back, plug that in, and voila. Now he has the claw over his head. The claw. You're scared of the claw. Scared. Scared of the claw. Now, as far as the effects part goes, you can plug it into the hand cannon, so you can pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff. If you want, you can also plug it right up here You have a thinner post for it, so you can totally have that going on. Again, things you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that, and now for Comparison Hunt. Here he is with MP Sideswipe, with MP-44 Prime. You can see how that works out. Here he is with Masterpiece Trailbreaker. So you can see how that works out. And they look quite good together. And it's funny how they have pretty similar alt modes and yet look like pretty much totally different robots. So I like the way that works out. And lastly but not leastly, here he is with the Fans Toys Hoist. So you can see how they square up against one another. And I'll give you the turnaround here so you can see what's going on. And which one do you think is better? Which one do you think is better? Sound off in the comments. Do you like Fans Toys? Do you like the official? You tell me. What do you like? What do you like? So there you have Masterpiece Hoist, and yeah, solid figure in my opinion. Both modes look good, smooth transformation, a good amount of accessories to play around with. My only real critique is I wish they tinted the windshield just a little bit more, just so you couldn't see right through his chest and see how hollow he is inside. Just tint it up just to cover that up a bit. But otherwise, a very good-looking Hoist, in my opinion. I like him. So there you go. Now, I picked mines up from Robot Kingdom, but you can also get Masterpiece figures from BigBadToyStore.com. As always, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Masterpiece playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Takara MP-58 Masterpiece Hoist, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Why do I always get the feeling that It's me, Prime. Sorry to startle you. I'm pretty sure you're gonna guess what I'm gonna say right now, but, what? Oh, you mean this? Well, this is why I wanted to see you. I'm quitting the Autobots. I'm sure you're expecting me to be disappointed, but go on. I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to be a movie star. This is not making more sense. What? I have found my true calling, acting. And I'm assuming this has something to do with that. Yes. It's going to be my breakthrough role, which would be... What? An evil alien robot. What? An evil alien robot. Okay, so let me get this straight. You are an alien robot playing an alien robot. An evil alien robot. Oh yeah, that's a big stretch. Well, good luck with that. I sense doubt in your voice. You should trust that instinct. Hey, you'll regret you doubted me when I'm on stage accepting awards for my performance. You suck at being you. Oh,